Hi, this is Kim McGrigg, Manager of Community and Media Relations for the nonprofit Money Management International. With me today is Michael, who has made an incredible journey to repay a significant amount of debt. Michael, thank you so much for being here today. Can you start by just giving us a little bit of background about your financial situation?
Well, before I got married, I had a whole bunch of student loans, and I got a whole bunch of credit cards and started off in college where they would call you up and they would give you credit cards. And at the time, I didn't know what credit card debt was. I didn't have a job, and it was like they were giving me free money. So I racked up a whole bunch of credit card debt in school, plus I had my student loans. So when I got married, my wife came in with probably the same amount of money that I had, so we had tons of debt that we had looming over our heads. So,
after you got married, what was your big goal? Did you work together to have a financial goal, and if so, what was that?
We didn't know how to set goals. When we got together, we knew we had all this debt, and the only thing we knew is that we wanted to get rid of it, but we didn't have any idea how to get rid of it.
The situation you're describing sounds stressful. Can you tell me a little bit about what that felt like?
Well, it was very stressful. I was the only one who was doing the bills in the family at the time. My wife really didn't want to have anything to do with it. I would have all the bills, and I'd pay all the bills, and I'd try to pay more off than, we had available to us. When we came to it, we'd use our credit cards again to have to pay for groceries or for entertainment or anything like that.
So you were involved in kind of a vicious cycle. What was it that broke that cycle? Was there one thing that led you to seek help?
Yeah, we went to a class, and he was talking about, being in debt and what you can do. And through some classes that he suggested we take, and it gives you a goal and a focus to be able to handle it and, not be so stressed.
Tell me what it was like when you paid off that first loan.
Oh, it was really nice. It was really good. We were really happy. Plus, as you go along and you become more focused on your stuff, you realize that some of the things you have are not necessary. Like we cut out our cable TV. We found it wasn't necessary to have cable TV. We knocked out our cell phone bills, to the minimum amount, and we didn't use our cell that much. And now we carpool to work, which cuts out, tons of gas money because we're taking two separate cars.
Would you say that your newfound frugality is a silver lining from your experience, and will you continue that going forward?
I think that everything that you learn, you can take forward with you. I don't think it's a process where you're like, okay, we did this and now we don't have to do it anymore. I think it's an ongoing process that you keep going through throughout your whole life, because once you build these habits up, then they're just good habits to keep, and you won't fall back into your old role of being in debt anymore.
And have you repaid your debt?
We've repaid all of our debt that we had except for our student loans, and we're almost done with that. So
I really want to congratulate you on that accomplishment. It's really something to be proud of. Now, when you think about someone who is facing the situation you were in before you repaid that debt, what would you tell that person? What advice would you give them?
I would just say that it can be overwhelming, but don't let it overwhelm you. Try to take it little steps at a time, because if you try to do it all at one time, that's when it becomes really overwhelming. When you go through a year and you look back, you can say, wow, I accomplished all this, but at the time it didn't seem like I was doing anything.
Michael, thank you so much for sharing your story today. I'm sure a lot of people will find it very inspirational. And if you find that you are struggling financially, please remember that help is available. This is Kim McGrigg from Money Management International.